Dr. Trill here. I hope you've had an amazing week. So this week, what I would like to focus on is our ears. We've been wearing a mask, have your ears doing this? Sometimes my ears do that. But anyways, so we're going to focus on what you hear and what you're listening to. So I'm going to ask a quick question. Who is the main person you listen to? More days than not. Who's the main person you listen to? Some of y'all say your mama, your dad, your friends, your teachers. Well, the answer, it may surprise you, is you. You listen to you more days than not. You listen to you more than anybody else. Now, you may not be talking to yourself with literal words coming out of your mouth, but you talk to yourself in your head. So try this. Like if you were to plug your ears up, it's hard for me to actually hear now, but when you plug your ears up and you sit silently, ask yourself, what am I saying to myself, right? What thoughts automatically come up when it pertains to me? Are they thoughts and are they statements that encourage you to become better? Or are they statements or words that encourage you to go in isolation or seclusion? One of the common things that I've seen in clients, and I'll share this story. Of course, I'm changing names and age and certain things for protection of confidentiality and their identity. But I had a client who really felt like she had absolutely no value. She felt like, and she was in her 20s, she felt like she wasn't loved. She felt like she wasn't good enough. She felt like nobody was really going to see the amazing woman that she, perhaps could be in her life. Because of what she experienced as a child, her father wasn't there, her mother was basically absent, so she really felt alone for the most part of her childhood and upbringing. So now, even as an adult, she kind of keeps to herself. But when gentlemen do try to, date her, she pushes them away because she feels there's no way that you can see my value. But if a guy does come along, there's times where she will only allow the negative guys that treat her poorly, to come along and be in her life. The good ones, she pushes away. The not so good ones, she allows into her life. And they literally make her feel worse than she already does. Right? They don't tell her she's beautiful. They don't treat her well. They cheat on her. And she came to me saying, Dr. Small, why do I continue to allow these type of men in my life? And I asked her, I said, what's your perspective on your value? She was like, I don't have value. And in that moment, I realized that's why she continues to allow these guys who treat her poorly to come into her life. Why? If you feel like you don't have value, you'll let anybody handle you improperly. So here's an example. This is not a real diamond. I wish it was, though. It's actually just a little purse hook hanging. Nice, right? I know. But if this was $20 million, imagine this ring is $20 million. And I was to give it to you and say, hey, I'm giving you this ring. It is $20 million. Ooh, that's a lot of money. If I was to give this to you and your friends were to come and say, oh, wow, nice $20 million ring, and they were to play with it, get their fingerprints all on it, and they were to drop it and, toss it in the air and maybe, throw it across the room, would you be upset if they played with your $20 million ring like that? You probably would. I know I would. For one, I wouldn't even let them handle it. This would be a ring that would be in a safe somewhere, right? Now, let's imagine that I say, here you go, this is worth $2. It's just a little workout clip thing, that's all this is. I said, hey, this is worth $2, $20 million, $2. Now let's say your friends came along and they grabbed your $2 little doohickey thing, and they were to play with it, get their fingers all on it, and flick it and click it and do whatever they want with it, and then throw it across the room. Would you be upset? I mean, if you have some relationship to it, you may get a little upset because it's yours, but you would probably be more upset if they did that to this $20 million ring than you would with this $2 clip. Why? Because this one has more value. Here's what I'm saying. You ladies, you gentlemen are not this $2 clip. So people can't just come in your life and do what they want and then dispose of you like you're nothing. You have value. You, my friend, of course your value is innumerable. We can't even put a quantity to it, but in this explanation, you are like this $20 million ring, which means not everybody can have access to you. And if people do come and they try to handle you, they better handle you with care. And that's not ego, that's not pride, that's I have value, and if you are going to be in my life, this is how I expect you to handle me. I expect you to treat me kindly. I expect you to treat me gently. I expect you to respect me. I will respect you and I will care for you and I will love you. But at any moment, if you choose to disrespect me or to hurt me, I have permission to say you no longer can handle me. So $20 million is taken away. So for that client who felt like this $2 clip, it wasn't until she realized, wow, I do have more value. So men who want to mistreat me, guess what? You can't mishandle me anymore. Women who want to mistreat you, no, we don't do that anymore. Why? Because we have value. So ask yourself, what are things that you say to yourself when it comes to your value, when it comes to your worth? Do you see yourself as one who is to be handled with care? And even before we even get to how people handle you, how do you handle yourself? How do you talk to yourself? As I said in the beginning of this video, the one person you listen to the most is you. Now, are the things that are coming out of your mouth literally or just in your head, are they things that you would tell the best friend? If the answer is no, then ask yourself, how do I change that so that I can begin to affirm myself much more in a positive way? That brings us to our activities. Get out your paper if you don't have any. We are going to focus on positive affirmations. It simply is I am statements that follow with an adjective or descriptor or noun that's affirming, that's positive. So it's I am beautiful, I am brave, I am bold, I am courageous, I am adventurous, I am worthy, I have value, those things. They are I am statements that make you feel good when you say them. So on your piece of paper, write out as many I am statements as you can that really make you feel like you are a man, you are a woman of great value, you are a boy, you are a girl of great value. So just take 60 seconds to write down as many I am statements as you can. And on the screen, you'll see a couple of ideas as well. If you feel like, oh, okay, I really don't know as many I am statements, just take 60 seconds now to jot down as many as you would like. Section, and we'd love to hear them because you may encourage others to take some of those as well. Now, every single day, I do mine every single morning and at night. I say, I am beautiful, I have value, I am worthy, I am wealth, I am health, I am genius, I am brilliant. These are some of the things that I say to myself every single morning, and by the time I'm done, it takes me about 2 minutes. I'm like, let's go, I'm ready to tackle the day now. I feel great, I feel positive. And when you're saying these I am statements, look yourself in the eye. Sometimes you can do it in the bed when you're just getting up and you don't feel like getting out quite yet. that's fine, but it's even powerful if you can look yourself in the eye and say them out loud. Don't just whisper them, because again, the main person you listen to more days than not is yourself. So allow yourself to hear yourself saying these positive affirmations. Say them at least twice a day, morning and night, as many times as possible, and make sure your body language reflects what you're saying. So if you're saying, I'm genius, or I'm bold, or I'm courageous, don't have your body looking like this, right? Because it's like you're slumped all over, looking scared and nervous. No, it's I'm bold, I'm brave, I'm courageous, I'm smart, I'm wise, whatever else, and feel it, put some body movement to it as well. So 2 times a day, I am statements, jot them down in the comment section, encourage somebody else, and the next time you hear yourself or someone else say, I am something, fill in the blank, and it's negative, say, yourself is listening. Remember, myself, yourself is listening to you. So be mindful of what you attach to your statement, I am, because you become that. If you don't want to be stupid, don't say I'm stupid. Say I'm smart. If you don't want to be afraid, don't say, oh, I'm just this timid person. No. Say I'm bold, I'm courageous. So remember, you are listening. So make sure you're saying something that you actually want to listen to. See you guys next time. Bye.